Hey there. So it's late night, and like I said, I'm staying up a little bit late in the other film. But anyway, so this Allen Family Farms. Hey, welcome back. We're going to kind of just talk about what I finished up here. I didn't get any footage of this, so my apologies. But I'm going to go over it and explain it. It was kind of just a shot in the dark, and I thought I'd try it. So tomorrow, you know, the chickens that we're raising, some of them are going to be going off, let's just say, to chill out. All right. So that being said, I got a plucker because I've tried plucking by hand, and oh no, I'm not doing that again if I could help it. So got a plucker, kind of got to get that set up. Also needed a Scalder. So this is it. I've tried in the past to, you know, just have an open flame, like with one of those torch things like you fry chickens with or whatever, fry turkeys with. Same setup, just with water. Tried to hold the temperature. Actually did turkeys first and ended up, excuse that noise, the dog's in the back chasing something. Anyway, ended up, I think I was at 160 degrees or so, and ended up kind of cooking it. I had to, after I cleaned it up, we just put it in the oven, finished it off, and ate it. So yes, it was dead when it went into the oven. Don't worry. Anyway, so I don't want that to happen again. And to maintain the same temperature, an even temperature, is actually kind of hard with the flame, especially if there's any breeze or anything like that. So at least that's from my experience. So anyway, got a Scalder. You know, I was pondering, you know, should I just get a used water heater or something and kind of maybe cut it in half or something, smooth out, round off the edges, do something like that, and just that's your Scalder right there. Well, anyway, it's like, well, you know, I can kind of just build that, you know, because I'm finding an old water heater. I don't know. Anyway, so went to the hardware store and I got some parts. So yeah, it has tape because everything's drying. You know, I'll go over it a little bit more in the morning as it's all dried. But essentially, I got these boxes to hold everything. This one, it has my thermostat in there, set at right about 145 degrees, and this is my element that's in there. Okay, it's right there. So yeah, I don't have the nut for that. I didn't realize how they kind of went together. So I drilled a very tight hole with a hole saw. I forget what size, but very tight hole. And I was able to actually screw it in. And so that worked out really good. Of course, then I put a bunch of silicone around it. It comes with a little, like a little grommet washer, if you will. So I snugged it up. I actually got it, I got it snug. It probably wouldn't hold a bunch of, it wouldn't hold water, I'm sure, because with, I think this is 30 gallons or so. With the weight of the water down there, I'm sure it'd push it out. But if it was at the top, it'd probably hold water. But, you know, with heat rising and all that kind of stuff, that's just not going to work out because I need the heat from the bottom. So anyway, put that there, a lot of silicone around it. I'm hoping that works. And then I cut a hole in this box here, this little junction box, and a hole just big enough for the connectors and that little black part of the element to, sorry, the dog, to slip into there. I don't want water filling it up, so put more silicone on it. And then, of course, I made a little piece of conduit stuff or whatever come up here. That's where I have my thermometer, and I just put a few dabs of silicone on there to mount it in that box. Everything will be closed up. I have the tops right there and the other one right there somewhere. So it's gonna be watertight. You know, I gotta be safe. You know, one thing I don't know about is a ground. I don't know how to ground this setup. So if any of y'all smart people out there can tell me how to ground this, I would really appreciate it. I'm not sure if it's groundable or what. I don't know if I just put it on the can itself somehow. I'm really not too sure. So let's just say we're gonna wear some rubber boots and be careful. Anyway, I do think it's fairly safe since these boxes are plastic, and I'm hoping they don't actually connect to the can itself. So I don't have, the only penetration, the hole I have is through this, this element. I don't have any other holes to secure this or anything like that. I just put some silicone on the back of it, and I'm not sure if you can see, but I just put some silicone on the back here and set the box on it, both boxes. So there's no other holes into that. That being said, though, I want to be able to get the water out, so I put a drain on it. Again, I just got this, I think it's a 1/2 inch or so, little valve. See, and I drilled another tight hole, and I just put that end into it. That's just a threaded slip on one end, like a 1/2 inch slip to a threaded, which threads right into that. So I could just open it up and drain it. This end is threaded right here, so if I ever wanted to add on, maybe add a hose end or whatever on it, so I can put a hose on it and run it somewhere else to drain. I suppose that's always an option, but again, this is round 1. This is Scalder 1.0, so see how it works out. I'm not going to test it tonight because it's getting late for one, and I want the silicone to dry first before I put too much heat on it, and I'm not putting any water in it right now. It's not good to run those elements dry anyway. So I got some extension cord. I did look at my options. Yeah, so I wanted to get this a little closer to here, but stinking glue dried too fast. But this is just a screw on into here. It's tight. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow when the silicone is dry, but every time I try turning, this wants to pop off. So I looked at the option. I did stuff this with silicone in here too. So I looked at getting extension cord, just a couple feet, and that's just too expensive. So I found an extension cord. This is, I think it's 14, it's 14 gauge. So I'm hoping that's enough for that. But anyway, I got a 25 foot, and actually that was the most expensive part of all this. So yeah, I got this here. It has a nice little Velcro on there. I can just hang it on there. But I like the length of it because I'm able to plug it in somewhere dry. I don't want to have to plug it in where it's wet. So if I just had like a 4-foot cord or something, I'm gonna put it here, and we're scalding, and the chance of water getting on it, I think, is a lot higher. So I have the longer cord on it, so I can run it away. So I cut this much off, just in the event that I wanted to put it back together, or if I ever need this for something else. You know, if I cut it back right here, I could never use it again. But at least cutting it here, I can use it again for something. Whether a dog chews something up or I fry something, whatever happens. At least I have an extra piece. Waste not, want not. I'm gonna set up this plucker over here in just a sec. It'll be on the other video. There. So, yeah, let me step back here now. So I guess it's the 30 gallon can. I think that's pretty cool. I really couldn't find a lot of videos about this stuff on YouTube. I did find one or so, but I kind of was pondering this myself. I can't take all credit for it, of course, but I do like how these boxes are. I think the one video I did see, these were mounted, the devices, the thermostat and such were mounted, of course, on the can, but they were out in the open, so you just gotta kind of be careful. And that's fine, but I'm gonna have kids and stuff around this, and I just wanna be safe. So I'll cover this up. But, and all these little holes here, they're all plugged off. So it comes with plugs, so they're all plugged off there. But I'm excited, and we'll see how it works tomorrow. I'll get a little footage. I'm not gonna show any death, but you'll see that dog, the setup and stuff. Let's go see what she's going after. Look at that, boom. Anyway, it's still in the middle of a building stage, so we're all messy. Hey girl, what you getting? What you getting? What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for hanging out and watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the like. Any questions, let me know. And of course, I'll let you know on another video how everything works out. All right, thank you. Bye.